radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. Hey babes, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. It is a different vibe over here because today we're tapping into the sign of Sagittarius for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Wherever you have the Sag placement in your chart, you can apply this to, okay? Before we get started, check me out on Etsy in the description below for your protection. That's the only place, the only way you can get a private reading from me at all. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Also check out my free radio show. It is in the description. I pull cards for every Zodiac sign. We listen to music on there. And just by adding me on there, you're automatically entered into any giveaway I do. Other than that, Sag, let's see what's up with you this week. What are the messages for Sagittarius? What does Sag need to know? What is Sag going through? That was my bad. Things are finally looking up for you guys. You're finally getting a hang of something here, which is good. Actually in a very mutable energy right now, Sag. Like you guys are like really unbothered. People and their energies just aren't affecting you. You're kind of doing your own thing. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like, I don't know, which I never hear this, but I heard overeating. So someone is really indulging, and that's the energy that I get. Not necessarily with food for all of you, of course, but really engaging in the things that you like. I mean, we have single-mindedness. At the bottom of this one, it says, choose your own path and what is best suited for you. So that's the energy that you guys are naturally in during this time. That's what you're naturally doing. It doesn't feel forced. It may be because of some, you know, something hitting the fan and you being like, I just can't live that way anymore. But I feel like there's been a slow but sure build up to this. Like things were intense for a minute and then they kind of cooled down. They were intense for a minute and they kind of cooled down. And then at some point you chose this single-mindedness, and that's what landed you here. Amble with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be most advantageous now. I feel like you guys realize that you're in a very, oh, what's the word I want to use? A very like tactical energy. You're in a very like mindful energy. It's like you're playing very smart right now, Sag. Very smart right now. It would be hard for someone to pull the rug from underneath you because of how solid you are and how in control of you are of your own life. If you don't feel that way, if you take a moment to just calm down and really look at things, you really are in the driver's seat. We have gliding through currents. With a different approach, you will guide through a situation with grace and ease. Going inward and bringing your understanding, perspective, or behavior into flow will help your dreams take flight. Exactly. The universe is saying, listen, most of you, honestly, I feel, are already guiding through currents. Most of you are already like, okay, this is the way things are flowing. All right, I'm flowing with it. You're not fighting it as much anymore. But if you're still in that space where you're like, ugh, you feel that friction, you feel like things aren't working, the universe is telling you to get in flow. We have changed directions with ease. Honestly, I feel if you just kind of, and it's hard because it's kind of like telling someone to calm down like during an argument or when they're mad. So I don't know exactly how to word it to make it not frustrate you more, because the universe is telling you to return back to oneness, return and center yourself. The thing I've been advising people like for the last couple of weeks, spiritual bath, spiritual bath, spiritual bath. It has helped me tremendously taking spiritual baths lately, and I hadn't realized how much of a buildup of energy was actually, you know, there. But definitely recommend that for you as well. We have changed direction with ease. This is a time for change, shape-shifting, or your soul's evolution. It is a time to reconsider what you are wanting. You may be in for a surprise. And then we have every step counts. There is an advantage in taking things slowly. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. So 2 cards now saying to wait rather than act on it right now, or to take things slow. And I feel like it's just so you can see things clearly and you don't act off of like emotion or assumption. but from a space of genuinely being in oneness with yourself and full control, knowing what you want to do and doing that versus doing something that would hurt you in the long run. You know, don't feel the need to make impulse decisions this week, Sag. And if someone is trying to make you make an impulse decision, give them some space. Yeah. That is so interesting. We got the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. So this is an interesting energy because it's like the universe trying to offer you, Sag, look at this bright thing down the line, or look at this offering, and you're almost ignoring that as well. 9 of Pentacles, it's like an energy of, if I want it done, I'm going to do it myself. So you're really kind of going solo a little bit here, solo dolo, Sag. I don't even feel like a super strong attachment to the universe right now that you guys have, because to some degree, in some way, at some point, maybe you feel like the universe had failed you, or this could be the energy of the people around you trying to show you, ooh, look at this thing that we always do together. Come hang out with me, you know, get out of your bag where you're 9 of Pentacles doing it alone, working on your own goals and, you know, in this calm energy. Let me get some of your energy. A lot of people trying to disarm you this week. People are not liking that you're in this solo energy. And this doesn't have to be physically. You could be physically still around people, especially if you have a job. Like, you're gonna, you know, be around your coworkers, but there may be some distance, or you may seem not as invested, and people can feel that. And when they're used to being able to feed off of your energy, I'm telling you, there's an energetic exchange. When you get someone riled up, or when you tell someone what you're going through, there's an energetic exchange there, which is why a lot of people feel lighter after having a conversation. It's not because they spoke to a guru on relationships and they said something so monumental that changed their life. It's because they were able to kind of unload. And with you being in an energy where it's like, you can't unload on me, people can feel that, and they still feel that heavy weight of whatever they're going through even after they're talking to you. So they're trying to like get that out of you, but you're not having it. And I don't see you guys in an aggressive energy at all. It's just like you're very, people may feel like you're being insensitive during this time. People may feel like, about one of these flips, people may, you know, feel like you're being insensitive or cold, or you don't care, or Sag gives a very I don't with you type of energy. So like when you guys don't care, to be honest, you're not one to like pigeonhole that. Like, you can see it on your face, or you may just break out and say it. So, you know, don't be rude to folks this week, Sag, but oh, this is wild. Wow, okay, so I do see you changing directions, but we have the Lovers card here, which I love in this deck because it's a reflection of her. She's looking at herself in the mirror, seeing herself in a different place. She's seeing herself on land, but it's still her that she's looking at, not another person. You fully realize that love is found within you. And I feel like 9 of Wands in reverse, that's where this change of direction is coming from, because you're seeing there's a whole other side to me that can flourish in a whole other environment. Maybe I want to pursue that. And it's very Sag based. It's very you based. So, I mean, it is what it is. It makes me feel really happy. Like, I feel really happy with that for you, Sag. There's so many things that, you know, try to convince us to be everywhere mentally, but inside of our own consciousness. Like, so many distractions in this world saying, oh, you want to be here, you want to be there, this is where people are having so much fun over there, that's where you want to be, giving you FOMO for a place that you'd be absolutely miserable in. I was watching this girl's story the other day, this famous girl that I follow, and she's at dinner with this rapper T, and she looks absolutely miserable though. Like, the rappers are off talking, like it was some other, there was like people were off talking in a corner, and she was basically just sitting at a table, like, I don't know, waiting to be clapped. I don't know, like, I'm not judging anyone's lifestyle, but I'm like, that doesn't even look fun. Yet people spend their entire lives like wanting to be where rappers are or famous people are, etc. So to see that you guys are basing your happiness off of where you want to be is really impressive, because, you know, there's a lot of FOMO and a lot of people and things that try to control your energy and tell you this is where you'd rather be, so that you don't tap into yourself and your true power, your true essence, your true happiness, so that you will always be a part of that energetic exchange, feeding their picture of happiness, you know? So anyways, Six of Cups in reverse, Six of Pentacles, more of that energy, especially that Six of Cups in reverse, more of that energy of, honestly, the universe didn't put you here. This is happiness. This is wealth you're finding within. Wealth you're finding by tapping into your true essence. I can honestly say, like, this is a free will thing that brought you to a very good place. And you should always aspire to tap into your free will. Always, always, always. 10 of Swords in reverse and the King of Pentacles. Like, you guys are really in your bag. You're really in your bag here, and you're like sliding through trouble. Like, there are potential dangers on the path that you're on, and you're completely avoiding them because you're going on the path that is most intuitively, like, you can feel intuitively, this is the place I should be, this is the right thing for me. And because of that, you're circumventing any possible, you know, danger. I'm going to use the My Sweet Love Life deck. King of Aloha Tarot here on YouTube. He made this deck. He is my deck plug. I love him so much. Love his deck so much. Check him out. If you do, tell him I sent you. But he sells every deck he uses. And he only uses like decks that he creates for the most part. And they're so good. So I just had to give him a little shout out because I love his decks. And he sent me this. I have a few decks that I use by him a lot. Yeah, we have old crush and options. So, you know, I do feel like there is someone on your mind romantically, Sag, but they're not taking up so much space that you're kind of like inflow of their desires. Options, many different possibilities. You fully realize that. Old crush, someone had a crush is what it says at the bottom of the card. Someone, and I feel like someone that had a crush on you, now that you're kind of like energetically separated from someone, there is a higher level of attraction there. Don't be surprised if people start showing you all this attention out of the blue. We also have breakup and jealousy here. So people may be jealous of where you have the ability to go, the fact that you do seem to be moving on. And they may want to split because they can't feed off your energy anymore. Freaking good riddance. You're gliding through currents. I hope you stay strong in that and you don't, like, you know, entertain someone because they're being selfish, because they're being childish. Attraction, unwanted attention is what it says at the bottom of jealousy. Breakup, disconnect, and short-term connections. So there may be an ending up the road for some of you who are going to pursue bigger things. But, you know, honestly, for those of you who that is true, you're going in with good energy. You're moving forward. It doesn't feel like a negative thing. It doesn't feel like a bad thing. You know, you decided to make that initial decision to go for more, want more, see yourself in another place, a different kind of life. Anyways. Yeah. We have ego. Not at all surprising. Too much to handle is what it says at the bottom of that card. Someone's ego is definitely at the forefront, and they're getting in their own way by allowing their ego to live like this. We have forgiveness and playful intentions. So what's meant to be will be, but it's not going to feel pressure. It's not going to, like, if we get back together, it's going to be playful. It's going to be fun. I'm going to feel like I want to be here. Like, I'm not going to be forced into anywhere just because you're in your feelings. Like, playful intentions, just having some fun. Forgiveness, releasing resentment. So forgiveness will come from this situation if it is necessary. Let's just get a timeline on that for those of you who are going through that. We have look for a sign and be assertive. So the universe is telling you to end something if you know that it should be ended. If you know that it's not serving you, it's not giving you anything, be assertive about it and look for a sign. If you've already gotten a sign, which I'm feeling like some of you guys have, if you've already gotten a sign on the situation or this person, take that sign. Don't wait for another sign and another sign and another sign. Do what you know you need to do. We have improving health, recovery, and ask for help from others. So to be honest, This is honestly looking like the natural flow of things. Like, at the end of the day, Sag, you have to get to your next level. And I would, you know, ask for help from others, like your friends or people who are where you want to be, or, you know, look for a mentor and things at this time. That'll make it easier for you to get into the space that you ultimately want to be, that new dimension, that higher path, that higher calling. The situation will get better on its own. There will be a recovery for some of you, but I hope that this person is matching your energy when that recovery takes place, for one. And for two, you know, some people need time to, you know, kind of grow on their own. So let's see what else we got on this. It kind of just has to happen this way, you know. Don't allow anyone to ruffle your feathers. Be cool, calm, and collected. It kind of is what it is. Ugh, this is like 5 cups. All right, let's speed through these. We got a lot of earth energy. We have the King of Earth, the 8 of Earth, the 9, and the Ace of Earth. There's those. And there's those. The King of Earth, a successful time, confidently accept opportunities that you're being offered. The Midas touch. You really do. You really do have the Midas touch at this time, Sag. So trust your intuition. Trust that you know how to handle these situations, because you really do. The 8 of Earth, skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic. Going back to school. So yeah, you guys, tapping into your energy. I see you getting back to a space where you are in the learner's position, because you're in a new dimension. You're in a higher timeline. 9 of Earth, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. Cool. Yeah, you guys are on your game. You're really benefiting from this new path. Like I said, don't allow anyone to get in your way of that. Ace of Earth, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. And then we got the 8 and the 9 of air, and the 10 of water, which is the 10 of cups in the traditional tarot deck. 10 of water, a contented and rewarding family life. So you're content in your family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. All of this is leading to good things for you, Sag. 8 of air, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. Like we got from the other deck, be assertive, take that action. Some of you guys feel like you're being trapped, but you're really not as trapped. You're a lot more in control than you think. And I was getting that from the very first deck we pulled from in the beginning of the spread. And then we have the 9 of air, expecting the worst. Self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. Don't allow yourself to sit and overthink about this. Don't allow anyone to throw you off your game. Most of you are in a really good position, but there's a pocket. There's a pocket where you're really feeling that happiness, where you're really feeling like, okay, I can glide through the currents. The goal should be to get into that pocket, not to be as happy as you can be, or even where you want to be ultimately, but just in the pocket where you can glide through these currents and allow yourself to move forward without, you know, ruining opportunities for yourself. Seeing these opportunities the universe has planned for you, allowing people to do what they need to do. If someone needs to split up from you, allowing them to do that, because you got some success on the line here that's meant for you. And that's the thing, it's meant for you. It's not promised to anyone else. So yeah, Sag, that's what I have for you this week. Check me out on Etsy in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Also check out my free radio show. It is also in the description. And I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.